Awesome, thank you. Let's head on over here by the camera. I'll introduce myself. I'll tell you guys what's going on. You can stretch just a little bit, and then we'll dive right in. Okay? Okay, if you need to do a little stretching on your hamstrings or your groins or your calves, you can do that real quick. As your coach said, my name is John. I'm working on a master's degree in soccer coaching, and for the last thing that I do before I get my degree, I have to record myself filming a bunch of practices. So that's why I'm here helping you guys out, and you guys are helping me out, all right? So the camera's gonna be running. This is a microphone. I'm recording my voice so that the wind in that mic doesn't ruin it, okay? Not listening to music, just ignore this, just ignore that, okay? Any questions at the moment? I don't think that'll be a problem. I mean, I would say please don't, because that would suck, okay? Okay, guys, today we're going to be talking about transition. Oh, yeah, question? That's not applicable to what we're doing right now, so we're gonna move on. Sorry, man. Okay, you guys know what the word transition means? Tell me.
It's like when you go from one thing to another.
Okay, are you talking in soccer or in something else? Or both?
Everything.
That's right, yeah, it's a change. In soccer, when does a transition occur?
Like defense to offense?
Correct, when you either lose the ball or get the ball back. Did you know that there are specific words for each of those moments? Okay, when we get the ball back, what do you think that might be called? We steal it back. The word is transition. It's a specific type of transition. Is getting the ball back good or bad?
Good.
Positive or negative? There you go. That's called positive transition. Today we're mostly going to be working on positive transition, okay? What do you think it's called when you lose the ball?
Negative.
Correct, negative transition. Okay. So our goal for today is to improve each of your individual abilities and your group ability to, how do I have this put here? To make decisions after a positive transition, okay? We're going to improve your ability to make decisions after a positive transition. We got 3 questions you want to keep in mind. What is transition? We just answered that one, right? Everybody knows that. When does it occur? When do transitions occur? Yes, think about moments in the game when transitions occur.
When someone passes the ball, we don't look up.
Okay. So halftime is absolutely a transition, right? Someone had the ball at the end of the half, someone else is getting it at the start of the half. Think of other easy examples. When the goalie gets possession, that's a positive transition. Well, if your goalie gets it, right? Yes. What about throw-ins? Fouls, free kicks. Yeah, okay. Those are all opportunities for transition. If you intercept the ball, is that a transition? Absolutely. If you tackle the ball from an opponent, is that a transition? Okay. So there's a bunch of different kinds of transition. Why do you think transition is important? Go ahead. Absolutely, especially in the positive transition, you got the ball back, right? Can't do anything without the ball. Yeah? Yeah, it makes the game more interesting. Moments of transition are some of the most exciting moments. I'm going to read a fact for you guys really quick that you might not know. Did you know that in open play, so that's when you're just playing, not from a set piece or something, 85 to 90% of goals are scored off of a positive transition? So that means you're playing, you get the ball back, and you immediately go score with the ball. 85 to 90% of goals are scored that way. Hard to imagine, huh? So is that a skill that you want to be good at as a team and individually? Yes. It's going to be very beneficial to us to be good at that skill, right? Okay. So when you have the ball, or when you are playing defense, you are in a state of action. You have control over the situation, and you are attempting to assert your control on the other team, whether you have the ball and you're trying to move them around, or whether you play in defense and you're trying to force them into areas where you can get the ball back, right? Those are all actions. Transition is all about reaction. How do I react to what just happened? Would you react differently depending on where on the field the transition occurred? Where you win it back? Absolutely. Would you behave the same way if you win it back in front of your own goal than if you win it back in front of the other team's goal? Right, you do something differently, right? How about when in the game or when in the build-up the transition occurred? Did that also affect your decision on what to do afterwards? Okay. What are two things that you can do? What are your two choices after you get the ball back? After you've had a positive transition? Okay, so you can pass or dribble. In either case, you're keeping what? You're keeping the ball. You're keeping possession. So after a transition, we can look to keep possession. What do you think the other big one is? Shoot. That's getting the right track. A counterattack, right? Go directly to attacking the other team's goal. So after a positive transition, each of you individually and your whole team has to decide, are we in a situation where we want to counterattack and try to score quickly? Or are we in a situation where we need to keep possession? If you win the ball back right in front of the other team's goal, which one do you think is the better option? If you win the ball back in the midfield, what do you think the best option is? Yeah, it might be kind of bounce there. If you win it back more in your half, you're probably going to need to look to possess it. But you're going to have to make that decision every time. There'll be occasions when you win the ball back and say in your corner, if we're defending this goal, and you notice your forward standing up there all alone and you can hit him really quickly on the counterattack, right? So there's no hard or fast rule, if you're here, you must do this. You have to make the decision every time, and that's what we're going to work on today, is decision making. Okay. So I want to see how quickly you react and make a decision. I want to hopefully see you start to anticipate. You guys know what that word means? Before it happens. So you see a ball loose in between two people are going for it, you know that there's about to be a transition there, and you can start to prepare yourself to react appropriately. We're going to talk about decision making, when and where it occurs, like the conversation we just had, and the different types of reactions that you can have to transition. So that's all the talking. That's most of the talking I'm going to do from here on out. We'll play, we'll chat for a second, and we'll play, and we'll chat for a second. Okay? We're going to try to keep it mostly playing from here on out. Everybody ready to play physically? Okay. Do we have pennies, Doug? Okay. I need 4 of one color and 1 of the other, if possible. Okay, guys, let's move over to the square. Just have them out nearby. Keep them right around here, okay?